Let's be honest. If you're over 60, there's a good chance, closer to 7 out of 10, that you've already noticed your memory slowing down a bit, or your vision losing some of its sharpness. Maybe you're squinting more at night, or it takes a little longer to recall a name. And the surprising truth is, this isn't just aging. Your brain and your eyes don't decline randomly. They're connected in ways most people never think about. They share the same blood vessels, the same nutrients, and unfortunately, the same enemies. Silent inflammation, aging circulation, and toxins that build up while you sleep. These issues work together behind the scenes, slowly chipping away at clarity, focus, and vision. Here's the twist. Most older adults believe this decline is inevitable. But research now shows much of it is changeable, sometimes even reversible. When you support your body the right way. Consider this. Nearly 60% of Americans over 60 are deficient in key nutrients needed for brain and eye repair. Blood flow to the brain drops by up to 15% with age. And the retina can begin weakening a full 6 years before symptoms appear. Those numbers sound scary, but they also reveal something hopeful. Your body isn't failing you. It's asking for support. And that's where today's video comes in. Because there are specific foods, simple everyday vegetables, that can activate your brain and eye's natural repair system while you sleep. Most people walk right past them in the grocery store, not knowing the power they carry. If you stay with me to the end, you'll discover 4 vegetables with remarkable nighttime benefits, and 2 extra chapters you won't hear in any other video. By the end, you'll know exactly what to eat, when to eat it, and how to help your brain and vision bounce back. But before we begin, I want to ask you something. How old are you, and has this video been helpful so far? Share your age in the comments. I truly do read them, and we'll do our best to respond to each question. Thank you for stopping by Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging. Let's get started. And right now, we're moving straight into the good part. The very first food that can activate your brain and eye repair cycle while you sleep. Number 4. Broccoli. Broccoli may not look like much at first glance, just a simple green vegetable sitting quietly in the produce aisle. But don't let that fool you. Inside those tiny florets is the equivalent of a night shift rescue team for your cells. It steps in when the rest of your body winds down, helping repair damage that naturally builds up throughout the day. One of broccoli's biggest superpowers comes from a compound called sulforaphane. Now, I know that word sounds like something out of a chemistry class, but think of it this way. Sulforaphane is like flipping on a master switch that activates over 200 protective genes in your body. These genes help calm inflammation, neutralize harmful molecules, and support deep cellular repair. And here's the thing. After age 60, your natural ability to activate this repair switch weakens. That's why foods rich in sulforaphane can make such a difference. Sulforaphane also plays a remarkable role in protecting your brain and your eyes, 2 organs that age hand in hand. In simple terms, it helps clean up oxidative trash before it piles up and causes trouble. Imagine someone coming into your house at night, tidying up every room while you sleep, so you wake up with more clarity, less brain fog, and sharper focus. That's what sulforaphane does for your hippocampus, the memory center of your brain, and for your retina, which is responsible for your vision. Recent studies from 2021 to 2024 have shown just how powerful this compound can be. Researchers observed improvements in memory performance, stronger antioxidant defenses in brain tissue, and even better resilience in retinal cells exposed to oxidative stress. And these weren't studies on young adults. They were done on aging brains, which makes the findings even more encouraging. Now, to get the most out of broccoli, the key is in how you cook it. Steaming it gently for just 5 to 7 minutes preserves the highest level of sulforaphane. Overcook it, and you lose much of that healing potential. And if you want to take it a step further, sprinkle a tiny pinch of mustard seed powder on top. This helps activate even more sulforaphane naturally. Let me share a quick story. One of my patients, Mr. Reed, a 72-year-old retired firefighter, came to me complaining about mental fatigue and trouble reading in low light. He wasn't a fan of vegetables, but he promised to give broccoli a try, steamed lightly with olive oil, 3 to 4 nights a week. After 2 months, he told me something that made us both smile. "Doc, I feel like someone wiped the dust off my brain." His nighttime reading improved, and he felt more alert during morning conversations with his grandchildren. Small changes, big impact. And if broccoli can do all that, just wait until you hear about the next vegetable. It goes even further, helping sharpen your night vision and boosting your memory at the same time. Let's move up our list to number 3. Carrots. Carrots are one of those foods we tend to overlook because we've heard about them our whole lives. They don't feel special anymore. But when you look closely at what they can do for an aging brain and aging eyes, you realize carrots are far more powerful than most people give them credit for. At the heart of their power is beta-carotene, a bright orange pigment your body transforms into vitamin A, one of the most essential nutrients for healthy vision. And vitamin A isn't just a nice-to-have. It fuels the production of a light-sensing protein in your retina called rhodopsin. Without enough rhodopsin, your eyes behave like a camera with poor light sensitivity, struggling in dim rooms, taking longer to adjust at night, and losing clarity in low-contrast environments. But carrots don't stop at just helping you see better. Vitamin A also plays a surprisingly deep role inside your brain. If you imagine your neurons as tiny messengers sending signals back and forth, vitamin A acts like the oil that keeps all the gears running smoothly. It supports the formation and stability of synapses, the little bridges where neurons communicate. When those bridges weaken with age, that's when memory slips, concentration fades, and mental clarity becomes harder to maintain. New research from 2019 to 2022 has highlighted just how impactful carotenoid-rich foods are for older adults. Several studies found that individuals with higher levels of beta-carotene and vitamin A performed better on memory tests, had faster processing speed, and showed fewer signs of age-related cognitive decline. That's a big deal, especially considering how easy carrots are to add to your diet. But beyond vitamin A, carrots contain 2 under-the-radar compounds, apigenin and luteolin. These flavonoids don't get much attention, but they deserve it. Both have been shown to reduce inflammation in the hippocampus, the brain's memory control center. Think of them as calming agents for the mind, helping reduce the neural noise that often increases with age. When inflammation calms down, memory becomes clearer, and thinking becomes more fluid, almost like someone lifted a veil off your mental windshield. The good news is that carrots are incredibly versatile, especially for older adults. If chewing is difficult, lightly steaming them until tender keeps their nutrients intact. A gentle roast with a drizzle of olive oil works beautifully too, and the healthy fat helps your body absorb even more beta-carotene. Carrots blend easily into soups, purees, or soft side dishes, making them perfect for anyone who struggles with crunchy foods. I once had a patient, an 81-year-old named Grace, who had trouble with night vision and found herself avoiding evening drives. She began adding a small serving of steamed carrots to her dinners a few times a week. Within a couple of months, she noticed she wasn't squinting as much when walking around her house at night. She told me, "It feels like someone turned up the brightness on my world just a little, but enough to matter." Number 2. Beets. Beets are one of the most underrated vegetables when it comes to brain and eye health, especially for people over 60. Their deep red color hints at the powerful compounds inside, but the real magic is something you can't see: natural nitrates. Once inside your body, these nitrates transform into nitric oxide, a molecule that acts like a natural vasodilator. In simple terms, Nitric oxide helps open up your blood vessels, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to flow exactly where they're needed. If you imagine the blood vessels leading to your brain and eyes as highways, nitric oxide is what adds new lanes, smooths out traffic, and clears bottlenecks. Better circulation means more oxygen reaching your brain cells at night, the very time your brain does its deep repair work. And when oxygen delivery improves, your memory, focus, and overall mental clarity can improve right along with it. Here's the challenge. After age 60, your body becomes less efficient at producing nitric oxide on its own. Younger adults generate it easily because their vessel walls are more responsive. But as we get older, the system slows down, the highways stiffen, and circulation drops. That's one reason why older adults may experience more dizziness when standing, slower thinking in the morning, or increased pressure behind the eyes. Beets help compensate for this natural decline. Between 2017 and 2023, several studies explored how beetroot affects blood flow in older adults. The results were impressive. Participants who consumed beet juice or roasted beets showed increased blood perfusion in areas of the brain responsible for decision-making, memory, and attention. In some studies, brain scans even revealed activity patterns resembling those of younger individuals. That doesn't mean beets make you younger, but they may help your brain function more youthfully. To get the full benefit, preparation matters. A lot of people boil their beets, not realizing that boiling can cause the nitrates to leach out into the water. So if you throw out the water, you're throwing out much of the benefit. The best way is to roast or steam them. This helps preserve the nitrates and keeps their antioxidant compounds intact. Even just half a cup a few times a week can make a difference. Beets can also be incredibly helpful for people dealing with high blood pressure or frequent dizziness. Because nitric oxide relaxes blood vessels, it may help lower pressure on the vascular system and improve blood flow to the eyes, reducing strain and enhancing night vision. Some of my older patients who added beets to their evening meals told me they felt more alert during early morning conversations, as if their minds were warming up faster. One of them, a 69-year-old named Harold, started drinking a small glass of cold-pressed beet juice in the early evening. Within weeks, he noticed fewer dizzy spells when getting out of bed, and said his nighttime reading became easier on the eyes. It wasn't dramatic, it was subtle, steady, and real. And that brings us to the most surprising vegetable on this list. Because while beets boost circulation, the next one supports something even deeper: nerve repair and the brain's natural cleaning system. Very few people realize how powerful it is, and even fewer actually eat it. Number 1. Asparagus. Asparagus may not steal the spotlight like bright orange carrots or deep red beets, but when it comes to supporting an aging brain and nervous system, it's one of the quiet powerhouses of the vegetable world. Behind its simple appearance is a nutrient profile perfectly designed for rebuilding, repairing, and protecting your neural pathways, especially while you sleep. One of the key nutrients in asparagus is folate, also known as vitamin B9. Folate plays a central role in something called the methylation cycle. That might sound technical, but think of methylation as a communication system your brain uses to stay organized and stable. And folate? It's like the map that helps your brain cells know exactly where repairs are needed, which signals to strengthen, and which ones to calm down. When folate levels drop, as they naturally do in many adults over 60, your nervous system becomes less efficient, and symptoms like forgetfulness, mood dips, and slower thinking can begin to creep in. But asparagus doesn't stop there. It's also rich in glutathione, one of the body's most important antioxidants. If the brain were a busy city, glutathione would be your elite cleanup crew, removing toxins, reducing oxidative stress, and protecting delicate nerve tissue from long-term damage. As we age, glutathione levels fall dramatically, which is why foods that help restore it are so valuable. Asparagus is one of the rare vegetables that naturally boosts this master antioxidant. Then there are vitamins K and E, two nutrients that don't always get the attention they deserve. Vitamin E helps guard your cells from oxidative damage, especially the sensitive cells in your retina and brain. Vitamin K, on the other hand, supports proper blood flow and plays a role in maintaining the structure of brain tissue. Together, they provide a steady kind of protection, quiet, consistent, and essential. But perhaps the most fascinating benefit of asparagus lies in its impact on the myelin sheath, the protective coating around your nerves. Myelin acts like the insulation on electrical wires. When it's healthy and strong, signals travel quickly and efficiently. When it begins to break down with age, you may notice slower reflexes, brain fog, or trouble processing information. Asparagus delivers nutrients that help maintain and support this delicate barrier, allowing your nervous system to function more smoothly. To get the full benefit, the way you prepare asparagus matters. Overcooking can destroy some of its more sensitive compounds, especially glutathione. The best method is to steam or roast it lightly, just until it becomes bright green and tender. A drizzle of olive oil can help with nutrient absorption, and a squeeze of lemon adds a refreshing lift without overpowering its natural flavor. For those who have trouble chewing, asparagus softens beautifully when gently sautéed or blended into a warm evening soup. I've seen asparagus make a real difference for older adults who struggle with mental fatigue or nerve-related discomfort. Its nutrients work quietly, supporting the brain during its most important repair hours, those peaceful moments when you're asleep and your body is restoring itself from the inside out. Section 2. 7-Day-Night Repair Cycle. The Brain and Vision Recovery Map. When it comes to supporting your brain and eyes, consistency matters far more than perfection. That's why I created a simple, practical 7-day-night repair cycle. A weekly rhythm designed to give your body exactly what it needs during its natural nighttime healing window. Think of it as a gentle guide, not a strict diet. Each day pairs 2 powerful vegetables so you can fight inflammation, boost circulation, and support detox pathways without feeling overwhelmed. Day 1. Broccoli plus carrots. This combination is all about building a strong foundation. Broccoli activates your cellular repair switch, while carrots fuel your eyes with beta-carotene and support smooth neuron communication. Together, they help clear out oxidative trash and stabilize your evening brain function. If chewing is difficult, lightly steam both and mash them with a bit of olive oil. Day 2. Beets plus asparagus. A perfect duo for boosting nighttime circulation and nerve repair. Beets open up your blood vessels, sending oxygen to your retina and brain, while asparagus helps restore your myelin, the protective coating around your nerves. This pairing is wonderful for older adults who experience morning grogginess or slow mental warm-up. Day 3. Broccoli plus beets. This is your deep cleaning day. Broccoli triggers detox genes, and beets enhance blood flow to move those toxins out efficiently. It's especially helpful for anyone dealing with brain fog or a heavy feeling behind the eyes after a long day. Day 4. Carrots plus asparagus. Carrots sharpen night vision, while asparagus supports your brain's nightly repair cycle. This is a comforting, gentle combination, ideal for people with sensitive stomachs or those who struggle with leafy greens. A soft carrot puree with tender asparagus works well for seniors who have chewing difficulties. Day 5. Broccoli plus asparagus. Think of this as a memory boost day. Both foods support neural pathways, stabilize cognitive function, and reduce inflammation in the hippocampus. It's a great combination if you've had a stressful week or feel mentally overloaded. Day 6. Beets plus carrots. This pairing brings brightness and energy. Beets enhance circulation, while carrots support the retina and visual processing. It's especially beneficial for anyone who notices a drop in nighttime clarity or struggles with dim lighting. Day 7. Mix and match. Comfort Day. This is your flexible day. Choose whichever 2 vegetables you enjoyed most during the week. The goal is to build a long-term habit, not follow a rigid plan. If you have medical conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, stick with preparations that are steamed or roasted lightly to avoid added sugars or heavy seasonings. How to prepare for maximum repair. For each pairing, keep the cooking method simple. Steam, roast, or sauté lightly. Overcooking destroys key nutrients, especially glutathione, beta-carotene, and nitrates. Soft textures work beautifully for older adults or anyone using dentures. You can also blend the vegetables into warm soups if digestion is an issue. This 7-day cycle gives your brain and eyes a steady stream of the nutrients they need to heal, night after night, quietly and naturally. Section 3. Common mistakes. Older adults make when eating vegetables that prevent real results. It's frustrating, isn't it? You do your best to eat healthier. You try to add more vegetables to your meals. And yet, your memory still feels foggy, your eyes still feel strained, and your energy doesn't improve the way you hoped. The truth is, many older adults unknowingly make a few simple mistakes that quietly reduce the impact of even the healthiest vegetables. 1. Overcooking. The silent nutrient killer. A lot of seniors grew up in a time when vegetables were boiled until they practically melted on the plate. And while that might bring back warm memories, it's one of the fastest ways to destroy the very nutrients your brain and eyes need. Overcooking breaks down antioxidants, carotenoids, folate, and even nitrate compounds. What looks like a harmless pot of soft vegetables may actually have lost half of its benefits. Light steaming or gentle roasting is all you need, just enough heat to soften the texture without stripping away the good stuff. 2. Not enough. Healthy fat. Carotenoids can't work alone. Carrots, broccoli, and many colorful vegetables are packed with carotenoids. But here's the catch. Your body can't absorb them properly without fat. Think of carotenoids as passengers waiting for a ride. They need a vehicle, and that vehicle is healthy fat. Without it, they simply pass through your system unused. A small splash of olive oil, a spoonful of avocado, or even a sprinkle of nuts can dramatically boost nutrient absorption. It's a simple tweak that makes a huge difference. 3. Eating at the wrong time. Most people think timing doesn't matter, but for your brain and eyes, it absolutely does. Your body performs its deepest repair work at night. That's when waste gets cleared, neurons stabilize, and tissues regenerate. If you eat your most nutrient-rich vegetables earlier in the day, you miss the chance to support that nighttime repair cycle. Having these vegetables at dinner or early evening gives your body the fuel it needs to restore itself while you sleep. 4. Not drinking enough. Water, hydration is the engine that moves nutrients throughout your body. Without enough water, antioxidants and vitamins can't travel to your brain or your retina efficiently. Think of it like trying to mail a package without a delivery truck. No matter how valuable the package is, it won't reach its destination. A simple glass of water with dinner can make all the difference, especially for older adults whose thirst signals naturally weaken with age. 5. Combining the wrong foods, leading to bloating and poor absorption. Many seniors experience bloating, gas, or discomfort when eating certain vegetables. This often happens not because of the vegetable itself, but because of how it's paired. Heavy starches, large amounts of raw fiber, or meals too close to bedtime can slow digestion, leaving nutrients locked away instead of released. Smaller portions, softer textures, and lighter combinations make nutrients easier to access and easier on your stomach. These mistakes are incredibly common, but the moment you begin correcting them, your vegetables work harder for you. Your brain gets more antioxidants. Your eyes receive more carotenoids. Your circulation improves, and your nighttime recovery becomes stronger, steadier, more noticeable. No matter your age, your body still carries an incredible ability to repair, rebuild, and surprise you. Aging isn't a sentence, it's simply a new chapter, and chapters can be shaped, strengthened, and rewritten. The 4 vegetables we talked about today, along with the simple 7-day night repair plan, are not magic pills. They're tools. Tools that work gently, quietly, and consistently when you give your body the chance to use them. And that's the real key. Consistency, not perfection. You don't have to overhaul your entire life. You don't have to become a chef or memorize complicated nutrition rules. Just small steps, small plates, and small habits repeated over time can create changes you can actually feel. Clearer mornings, steadier focus, brighter vision, and more confidence in your day-to-day life. If this video helped you, even in a small way, I would truly appreciate it if you could like this video, leave a comment, or share it with someone you care about. Your engagement helps this channel reach more seniors who might need these simple but powerful tools. And if you have questions about your health, memory, vision, circulation, sleep, drop them below. I read every comment and I'll try to answer your questions in future videos. And before you go, don't forget to check out the related videos on this channel. Each one is designed to help you age with more strength, clarity, and confidence. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I'm cheering for you, every step of the way.